She told me that he was on her because mommy's nice, so hers are cute.
And that he tried putting her and she scratched his eye. Why would it tell us that she scratched you in your eye because it hurt when you tried to put her?
On January 5th, 2023, a peaceful hike turned into a nightmare when a woman stumbled upon a decomposing body hidden deep in the woods. The victim bore both a gunshot wound and blunt force trauma, sparking immediate suspicion. What followed unraveled into one of the most twisted and shocking murder cases officers had ever seen. Watch the full video to know how this wild case played out.
The color and whatnot, I didn't mess with him whatsoever. He looks to maybe possibly be like maybe homeless. I didn't see his face or anything.
Just by the clothing.
Okay, all right. So we're going to go down. We're going to photograph the scene before it gets disturbed. All right.
So he's just down there about probably 50 feet on the right-hand side.
Okay. You can get a picture of that. You see
how his hand is and everything? It's like twisted back. If you have your light on you, shine your light on his mouth. Like the blood is still there.
Oh yeah.
But if you look at his hand, you see how it's got those wrinkles in it, but it kind of looks like clay. So it's been at least, because of the weather and the moisture, it's been at least a few days, maybe a week, but I doubt a week.
So I came in from this side of the trail. As soon as I saw the leg, I froze, and I just thought, that looks weird the way that the person's leg is, and I didn't see any movement.
Okay.
I pulled my gun, cocked it, nothing, and so then I just thought, I'm out of here. And I walked straight back out and walked to the community access.
Okay.
There's been a couple of times, one time in particular, that I feel like I maybe should have called the sheriff's department, but there was a trail that I used to walk down at the other end down there, like, all the time. But right at the top of the trail that I walked all the time, there was the arm of a cat, like with a white paw, like tabby arm, and then the tail of a cat, a different kind of cat, like a fuzzy, fluffy cat, and a mole, like laid out. I mean, it was weird.
A routine hike turned chilling when a woman stumbled upon a decomposing body in the woods. Alejandro, aka Taco, was found with a gunshot wound and blunt force trauma, a bullet lying ominously nearby. Police traced him to his girlfriend, Brenda, whose cold reaction raised suspicions, echoed by her mother's disdain for him. Interviews revealed Alejandro had recently met Brenda, her best friend Briana, and Briana's mother Crystal, turning this quiet neighborhood into a tangled web of intrigue, secrets, and potential motives.
First off, I just want to kind of get to know you. I just met you woke up out of your bed, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what? I don't know what this is about. It's been rough. I'm a single mom, and not even just to my child, to my family. I just do all I can. I feed for literally everybody.
So, the reason we're here is we had an individual by the name of Alejandro Rodriguez.
Taco, I believe.
Taco.
That was my Taco.
Do you know Taco? How do you know Taco?
I have a restraining order.
Restraining order, Taco?
Yes, sir. Me and my daughter and his ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that. How do you know Taco?
Brenda, his ex-girlfriend. The last part of when I had my house, moved in with me. He was not involved with good people, and I didn't want that on my daughter. So then I found out that he got Brenda on drugs, and she was supposed to be the caretaker for my daughter.
Well, we've been working on an investigation since, today is now Friday, where the body of a man was found in the woods out by Lake Christine.
I don't know what that is.
I apologize if I come off as short, but I've been up for the last 36 hours.
Right.
And prior to that, I've got about 4 hours sleep. So I'm probably a little bit grumpy. I know that on Monday, you, your daughter Briana, Brenda, Haley, Jacob, and Alex left Bremerton, drove down to Belfair.
Today was going to be going around looking for a counselor for my daughter and myself because he was out of jail. And he used to stalk us. He used to stay in my bushes outside my house. Like, he's traumatized me because he's crazy. He despised me because I put him in. I was the reason, I guess, to say that he was in jail this last time. I saw Brenda the other day because she told me she got news that he was dead. I was like, what the hell? And it was like, okay, you know, like I didn't know it was real or not because a lot of people want him dead. And the people have been saying that since he came to Washington. And then he came to Washington because people want him dead in California. He's from California.
Taco was murdered. And so we brought you down because we know that you have ties with him and Brenda and all these other people, right? And so we just kind of want to check on people and make sure that everybody's safe and not in a position where they're going to be harmed either, right?
Yeah, I would hope not.
Through Haley, police discovered that on the day Alejandro vanished, Briana, Brenda, Jacob, and Crystal had picked him up, dropping Haley off at Safeway, after which his trail went cold. Alejandro's mother revealed he had been homeless, seeking hotel money days earlier, then abruptly vanished. The same hotel became a haunting pivot. What happened there remained a secret only the four held, deepening the mystery. What unfolded next was truly shocking.
Our investigation, we have secured an arrest warrant for you for first-degree murder.
For what?
That's why I'm here to talk to you.
I'm like...
Okay, but listen to me. If I get short with you, I apologize. Okay? But...
And I apologize if I come off like I'm
Christine, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not in any mood for any games. I'm not going to play games with you. I'd appreciate you not playing games with me. We've secured warrants for Briana, for Brenda, for you, for Jacob. It's over. Okay? The best thing you can do right now, help me tell your story. Okay? Help me to understand what happened. When did you find out the allegations of what Alex did?
We came forward with some information that Taco had or something along those lines appropriately.
To
what? I'm asking you.
Not to me. Oh my God. What?
And I may be speculating, but I believe that something along those lines happened to you as a child too. Based on what you've explained with trauma and stuff like that. And you recognize that in your daughter as well. Am I right?
Yeah.
So your daughter gets arrested, and the person who did it ends up dead.
Briana called me freaking out, telling me that I don't even know what his first name is. They call him Taco.
They call him Taco. His first name is Alejandro. He goes by Alex, or he also goes by Taco.
Okay. I was like, I don't even know who this person is. Said that he was her belly because her belly hurt and was on her chest, saying that mommy's so nice too that and had nice and he wanted to to her and was some type of stuffed animal or something on Nova down.
Okay.
And that he tried putting her and she scratched his eye when he tried to put his because it hurt. I freaked out, Brenda, because she called me and all she said was like, "Mom, I need you." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Mom, I need you." I said, "For what?" And she started screaming that. And she was on her way to come get me.
Hearing a toddler caught up in all this was horrifying. This made the situation even more chilling. Autopsy reports confirmed Alejandro had been shot once, the bullet piercing his liver and ending his life. Now, police faced the grim task of uncovering how it happened and who was responsible. The story took a darker turn as all four began spinning conflicting versions of that fateful day.
She had me pick her up.
You what?
She had me pick her up.
Your mom had you pick her up?
We went to Brenda's house. My mom's house.
So who's everybody? It's you, Brenda, your mom, and Chico?
And Haley.
And Haley. You guys get in the car, and then what?
They're all, I guess, making a plan. Because they didn't care what I wanted to do, what I had to say. Because I wanted to go to you guys.
Me and Haley were at my house, and Bree called me on the phone, and she said, "Where are you?" She's like, "Where are you? I have to talk to you about something." I was like, "About what?" And then she said, Nova was telling her that Alex, she calls him Taco, was kissing on her and was saying how they're nice like mommies. She came to my house, and she was telling me everything. And then she was like, she asked me where he was. I was like, no, last thing I knew he walked to get Wi-Fi. And then she called her mom and explained to her mom what happened, and she asked where her mom was at. So we got in the car, and then we picked up her mom, me, Haley, Bree, Chico, and Crystal said that she hit up Alex. And she was doing to speak to talk on the phone, asking him if he wanted to smoke and drink.
So who was hitting him up?
Crystal.
And that's Bree's mom?
Yes.
Okay.
The chick that was in the back seat went out to Belfair. They went out and got a bottle of some type of liquor. I don't know what it was. It was brown. I'm not a drinker.
Okay. Where did you guys go to get the bottle?
Somewhere out, some store in Belfair.
At some point in time, Taco ended up in the car with you guys.
Haley, I guess is what her name was,
Okay.
called him and asked if he wanted to be picked up.
Okay. Do you remember where he got picked up?
I have no idea.
How familiar are you with this area?
Not that familiar. Like I said, I've been in Tennessee for over 12 years.
Okay.
They all talked, I guess, and I wasn't really part of the talk.
Well, where were you?
In the car.
Right.
But I'm not fully paying attention because I'm I'm in and out of it kinda.
But you're driving.
Yeah.
So you got other stuff on your mind, right? You don't want to get hit by a car. You don't want to run into another car. But you get the gist of the conversation, and it's what?
That we're gonna go pick him up and then take him somewhere, and they were gonna talk to him.
The suspects paint a chaotic, intense picture, with everyone caught in fragments of plans and half-spoken intentions. It's unsettling how casual some details feel amid such a serious situation, and the confusion and miscommunication only add to the sense of foreboding. The story twists further, leaving a haunting mix of innocence and recklessness.
We were driving out to Safeway. Me, Haley, and Taco, Alex got out of the car. We went into Safeway, and then we stole food. And then I walked out, got into the car, and then I didn't see Haley. So I'm calling Haley and ask her where she's at. Bree was like, I have to go. I have these appointments. I have to pick up my sister. Whatever. So then we kind of stayed there for a little bit, and then I was drinking. I do other so I was tired. So I'm kind of my seat's I'm dozing off, and then I'm noticing, and I'm like, where are we going? And she said, Chico, her and her mom wanted to go shoot off her new gun because she's never shot it.
She called her mom first to confirm, what should we do about the situation? And then the grandmother mom was like, yeah, he needs to go.
So that's Bree's mom?
Yeah, that's Bree's mom.
He needs to go.
He needs to go, and so Bree came over to Brenda's house to pick this up.
Okay.
Then we left from the house, went to pick up her mom. After we picked her up, we went to Bree's house. We went to Bree's house, so she go pick up the thing.
Pick up a gun?
Pick up her gun.
I told him Taco's not stupid. He knew what's going on. We're driving, and my mom is just giving me directions. Because I don't trust my mom. I don't even know I've not seen my mom This is the first time any of my family has seen her in 12 years. She's been in Tennessee.
And what did you think was going to happen?
I didn't think like he was gonna be dead, but I knew that they wanted to hurt him. They say like we're gonna go on a trail walk.
That's what you guys tell Taco?
That's just what comes up, I guess. Cause I'm even kind of getting panicky. Cause we're like going into the woods.
So then we get to this spot, and I remember I have to go pee. So I got out the car, and then I was like, this is cold. And I got back in the car, and she's like, Brenda, you don't want to go shooting? And I was like, no. And then I sat in the car, and then I was sitting here on my phone, and then I heard a shot, and then I see Bree like halfway run towards me, but then turn around.
First, we left.
Officers soon arrested Jacob, also known as Chico, Brenda's go-to enforcer whenever Alejandro caused trouble. Known for handling their violent disputes, he was now key to cracking the case. Detectives hoped he could provide the clearest, most accurate account of the shocking events that led to Alejandro's death.
So let's go pick them up.
To pick up Taco?
Yeah. I was in the back, hiding in the back of the trunk.
Right, the hatch area.
Yep. And then all of them were talking.
So did you guys pick up food and drinks or what?
Yeah, pick up drinks. Pick up drink. Haley got off there. She got spooked. She didn't want to go because we all know her. She's a rat.
But before you guys picked up Taco, what was the conversation about what was going to happen to Taco? They're going to shoot Taco?
Yeah, because of what the foul stuff that he did.
So you're driving. Do you ask where we're going, or does she or Taco, or
No,
who says we're going on a trail walk? Whose idea is that?
I think my mom.
Okay.
So Brenda got out first, then my mom. I'm still sitting in the car, contemplating if I was even gonna get out or not.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, well, if I don't, then he's gonna like think it's weird.
Then we head up to Tahuya, stop the car. Why when we stopped the car, he was surprised, I opened up the trunk, I came out of the trunk.
So he didn't know you were in there?
He didn't know. But I figured he knew something.
Oh, so you're hiding in the trunk here that whole time?
Yes.
You're not a small dude, man. How'd you figure that out?
I know. You know what I mean?
Some ninja
and I came out the trunk. It's like, I didn't want to talk. I just wanted to know. Come on, bro. Like, you do all this. Let's walk. So they walk them down a little bit further down the woods.
So down the trail?
Yeah, walk them down the trail. And then, boom, stop. Bree, she had the gun. Right? It was only 3 bullets. She handed the gun to Brenda so she can test it out, right? So she fired 1 shot. Boom! And then Taco now wants to like, hey, let me try.
We got out of the car and I confronted him about it. And he, well, what are you talking about? I was like, bro, my grandbaby told me that she scratched you in your eyes when you tried to put your inside because it hurt. And he did have scratches under his eye.
Do you remember which eye?
I don't.
A search of Briana's house turned up a gun matching the one described by the others. Her partner was there, clueless about the chaos unfolding. Despite feigning ignorance, it soon became clear Briana was the true mastermind, orchestrating the deadly plan that ended Alejandro's life.
Give him the full, let him finish before he hit him.
You punched him? Where at?
I think in the face. It was either the face or like the chest or something.
Okay.
Cause I don't like altercations. It literally, it's traumatic for me because my mom's been with a man who's beating her even for the last over 18 years. Mm-hmm. And I've been there for some of those times. And so I don't like violence. I don't like altercations.
So your mom asked Taco a question before he's finished responding, and your mom says what? Is what you did to my granddaughter true? Something like that?
Yeah.
And then He's responding and saying what?
Like I said, he didn't even get to finish.
But what did he start to say? Like what? Talking about?
Okay, yes, okay, so
Bree, let me see it, you know? Give me the gun. So that way he won't get it.
Right.
So I just hold on to it and we're talking. And then now Grandma came into action. She started checking him. Started telling him, hey, what's up with this? Why you do? She was crying and talking to him. So now they pressed him about the situation about Nova. And I'm just standing there with the gun in my hand, like, bro, that's foul, bro. Like, come on, bro. And they keep talking, like, yeah, it's only there,
Well, I know. Dude, my just told us that you were her. Why? She has never, ever been around anything like that. She has never said anything like that. She's never made comments. And why would a 3-year-old child tell us that she scratched you in your eye because it hurt when you tried to her in her. And I went to swing on him, and he blocked my arm and went to swing on me back, and the dude that was there, he got into it, and we all walked off to the car. So
who had the gun?
I didn't even know there was a gun.
Okay.
So he's denying he did anything, and they're pressing him about what you do to know about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just standing there, and I was like, man, that's what he's talking about. I don't like this face right now. I want to hit him, right? The gun fell on the ground. They were all rushing. Brenda was like, get it, whatever. So I just got on him, you know, now we're just having a mutual fight now. So, okay, no, we're just fighting. Boom, boom, that's what I thought. So we're just fighting.
The four gave chaotic, overlapping accounts, each twisting details and shifting blame, leaving officers scrambling to piece together the truth. Amidst conflicting stories, the tension, fear, and confusion in the room were palpable, revealing a web of fear, trauma, and miscommunication that only deepened the mystery surrounding what truly happened that day.
We're gonna walk in the woods, and then I'm assuming they're thinking, like, how we're gonna get the gun out without him, like, thinking, you know, what's going on, which he's a schizo. He's literally kind of not stupid. Like, at that point, I would know they're out there to kill me.
Yeah.
Because they're literally being obvious as
Yeah.
whispering together, like, just making things awkward. That's when somebody says, oh, why don't we go shooting? Why don't we shoot a couple or whatever?
Who do you think's of that?
I think my mom.
Sir, look me in my face. I'm telling you right now, I have not had a gun. I have not had my hands on a gun. I have not pulled a trigger. I swung on the man. He blocked my arm. The guy that was with us, I don't even know the guy's name. And then Taco got into it. We walked off. I'm telling you, I have not had a gun or any firearm or whatsoever or any weapon on anything.
How many shots did you hear?
I heard one shot. Brenda had said something that she wanted to fire Brianna's gun, but that was it. I didn't know anything had happened to the guy. The guy came out and said that he whooped his ass and left him out in the woods.
What kind of a person is Briana?
She's beautiful, intelligent, loving, caring mom. One shot went off. Brianna was not far behind me when I came back to the car. So after I turned around and walked off and started coming back up the little trail, Brianna wasn't far behind me. Do I know if she had the gun? I do not know. I don't know who had it.
Because then the first thing he tried to say was, what the hell are you guys talking about? I'm not a And then my mom was like, well, what the f***? Nobody said nothing about a And I'm scared. Like, I'm literally, like, I had another panic attack because I'm like, this isn't going however the f*** they planned it to go. Taco tried to swing on my mom and hit my mom.
Because your mom's having this conversation with him, well, Brenda shoots it, and then what?
But, like, I guess me and Brenda, because I guided her and had my hands over her hands.
You're just helping her be safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I have and Taco was standing literally in front of her too. And I'm like...
Their plan was first to confront Alejandro. He showed up at Brenda's house on New Year's Day while Briana's toddler was there. He had allegedly drugged Brenda, leaving her dazed and out of control. The next day, Briana's daughter told her what happened, enough to ignite fury. That same day, Alejandro was shot. His body surfaced 2 days later.
She's gonna shoot him, is what I'm thinking. Like, cause she's kind of like, she's like throwing it, like she's like wants to point it at him, and then I'm like getting away, like I'm like, I don't want to see this, like, and so I'm like, I point it, there's like this area of ground where I know it's not gonna ricochet, because I didn't have my targets. That's when my mom asked him, and it's Chico and my mom in front of him, and I'm in the middle, just like thinking like, what do I do? Like, do me and Brenda run back to the car? Do we, like, because I'm looking at Brenda and she's even panicking.
Start hitting me. Grandma came and hit him a couple times. She backed up. I was beating his ass. And then I got off him and said, okay, alright, I'm cool now. I got off of him. He stood up. And then Bree walked up. Right there on my left, like this. After I beat him, I came right here, I was coming through the woods, and she went and shot him. I think it was one shot.
So she walked up past you and shot him, or next to you?
Yeah, but next to me, like right here, because I'm right here going, man, so loud, that shit. Just one shot. He didn't drop right away, I think he dropped a little bit. I don't know what hit him, but you know, it's a hollow tip, so I think it blows. And he was yelling out, Brenda, Brenda.
So where was Brenda?
She was they were right there.
So was she right there when all this happened? Brenda was?
Yeah, it was Brenda and Grandma was right there, and she was like, okay, let's go to the car. And then we all talked to the car.
I know for a fact I did not shoot that man. I know for a fact I did not kill that man. Do I believe my daughter did? No, she doesn't have the heart to do it. Do I think maybe one of the other ones got it from Briana? Possibly.
When you all got out of the car, who had the gun?
I didn't see one until the shot went off. And then I didn't even see one. I heard a shot. The dude comes out of the woods, because me, Brenda, and Briana were already back at the car, and he was the last one out.
Then what?
All he said was, let's go. And we're like, what happened? He said, it's all good. What do you mean it's all good? He said that he whooped his ass.
So I'm sitting here not knowing what to do. I didn't want to go further. I didn't know what was going on. And then they all rushed to the car and then drive off. And then Chico, he said, where's his backpack? Where's his backpack? And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Repeatedly saying that. And then they were going through his backpack, and Crystal ended up taking some things out of the backpack. I don't know. I'm not sure what she took out of it. We're driving. And Bree said, she was telling me that I didn't want you to see or know what was going on, because I know how much you wanted to be with him and loved him. But when it comes to my daughter, and then Crystal said, like, shh, like, stop, that's enough. So I'm sitting here, and I was going to text my mom. So then we went back to pick up Haley. And then when we got Haley, we went to my house. She dropped off me, Haley, and Chico. And she said, if anything is being said or told, I will break all your guys' phones. And then from there,
The story spilled out in fragments, tangled with fear, denial, and shifting blame. Each voice painted a different scene, none aligning with the other, yet all circling the same brutal moment. Truth and lies blurred together, leaving investigators to untangle chaos where loyalty, panic, and violence collided in the woods.
Me and Brenda are like standing back, like kind of like looking at like, what do we do? Do we, you know, like, because then I look back over to them all tasseling, and Taco had gotten the gun from Chico. And then I'm like, oh, this is not good. this isn't good, this isn't good. And I'm like, you guys. I'm like, get the gun. And so he like throws it. And it goes into the bushes.
Yeah.
And so then I go and I'm looking for it while they're still like beating him. He's yelling for Brenda and Brenda's yelling at him like you did this to yourself. Hey, I've been done. You're a weirdo. Cause he's also, before he went to jail, been watching in the same room as we found out.
Do you honestly think that I went out there thinking or knowing that something like that was going to happen?
I don't know.
No, I did not.
I don't know.
We went out there to whoop his ass and leave him out there. I'm
trying to ask why you didn't ask the question of what the happened.
Because I didn't want to know.
Why didn't you want to know?
Honestly, I can't answer you that.
You understand what the proper thing to do would have been? Would have been to say, Briana, I want to do something about this myself, and I know you do too. But the right thing to do is to call the police and let them come in and do the stuff that they're trained to do and collect the evidence. And if in fact he did do what he's accused of, send his to prison. But we don't have that option anymore.
That man's grandchild. And I had
never know.
And I had no reason to not believe my child or my grandchild.
Have very active imaginations. And again, I don't want you to think that I am saying, trying to discredit her or discount anything, okay? I'm just stating facts.
So did you give the gun back to Chico? Then what happened?
Like, pretty sure he shot him, like, in the leg or something. He starts screaming and screaming for Brenda. And then my mom tells Chico to shut him up. Brenda had already went back to the car after the gun fired off. And I'm just, like, kind of standing there panicked. Like, what just happened? What's going on?
The stories tangled further, each one contradicting the last. Accusations tossed between Briana, Jacob, Crystal, and Brenda like a hot coal no one wanted to hold. According to Briana, she never pulled the trigger, claiming Jacob and her mother orchestrated everything. The truth, buried under fear and shifting blame, was slipping further away.
And then I'm like, I gotta go. Like, I start trying to walk. And then that's at the same time when my mom told him to shut him up. And then my mom starts walking. So it's like Brenda going out first, then me, then my mom. And then Chico, like, goes back, and it's just Chico and Taco. And then, like, you just don't hear him anymore.
Was there any more gunshots? How many times was the gun
Just
fired?
one.
When my daughter shows me pictures of my child's that you can obviously tell has been
So when did that happen?
that same day. I told Briana that she needed to take her to the hospital and have her examined.
Did she?
I don't know if she did or not.
Not to my knowledge. And that's troubling to me. Because if everybody is so concerned, then why don't we take the steps afterwards to get her the medical help that she needs?
I agree. Can I make my child do that? No, I can't.
You're a grown-ass woman. You can do it.
My mother hasn't made it easy for me either.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't claim her as my mother. I guess to my
Why
grandma.
did you call your mother and let her know that
Brenda.
this happened?
Brenda.
Brenda what?
Brenda said she was either going to call her mom or to call my mom, and her mom was at work. I didn't know how many bullets were in there, and it felt light. So I was hoping that there was only one, and the one I told it was the one Brenda shot.
She fires one shot at Taco, and Taco is yelling, you know, Brenda, don't leave me, Brenda.
Yeah, don't leave me, Brenda, and all this stuff. And they were kind of standing right there, and Bree was like, okay, let's all walk to the car, and everybody started walking.
And there was just one shot?
Just one shot.
One of I told you, one of the stories was Crystal, which is mom or grandma, says Taco's down there moaning, making a bunch of noise, and there's houses across the lake, and they don't want people to know what's going on. So she tells you to go finish her or shut him up.
No.
And then that's what he does.
He was still yelling, whatever. We left.
And he was still yelling?
Yeah.
Everybody knew from the get-go the plan was to take him out in the woods.
Yeah.
And kill him for molesting Nova.
That's right, yeah.
When that plan was made up, there was another girl, Haley.
Mm-hmm.
Was she in the car when that plan was made up?
Yes.
Okay, so it was before you guys got Taco, obviously.
Yes.
She told me that he was her because mommy's nice, so hers are cute. He used a doll, one of my childhood dolls. Her because he plays. So she poked him in the eye, and he had a fresh cut on his eye.
Detectives soon pieced it together. Every one of them had played a role in Alejandro's killing. The lies, the cover-ups, and the stories all tied them together in guilt. The only one left untangled was Haley, who had been misled by Briana's cold reassurance that Alejandro was fine and had simply gone back to California.
He was screaming as I turned around to walk off. All I said was, he needs to shut up.
No.
Is what I said.
No.
I never told anybody to shut him up. Nothing. All I said, I made a general statement, he needs to shut up.
No.
What, do you want me to, you want to sit here, you want to hear me sit here and tell you that it was my gun? I don't know.
That's on you.
What do you mean that's on? How's that on me when I didn't do anything to anybody?
Because you don't have the to do it. You have to have somebody else do it.
I have to have the do it? I went out there to whoop his
And you out here for 2 hours and told me as soon as the started, you turned around and walked the way.
I know Bree shot the first one, but I don't know where the first one went. And then it ended up in Crystal's hand.
Who fired the second shot?
I'm pretty sure it was Crystal. Because at the end, it ended up back in her hand. I was crying. I was like upset. Like, no one's sitting here telling me what actually happened. Nothing. But I didn't know that that whole trip was even going to happen. Like, at all. Because me and Alex had plans.
Like what?
To go back to California.
You guys are all going to jail for this, okay? What I want, you're being arrested. You're under arrest for murder in the first degree.
How?
Based on being complicit with the other 4 and aiding in the commission of it.
Okay, but like, not like they physically made me, but like I was the only one
Did you
saying,
try to stop
like,
them?
Yes, I was the only one saying, let's turn around. Let's not.
What unfolded in the end was nothing short of chaos. Everyone pointing fingers, everyone rewriting their role in the moment. Yet the truth was clear. They all stayed, they all played a part, and they all bore responsibility. And while Alejandro's end was brutal, the accusations of him being a predator against a toddler added a disturbing layer that made this case anything but black and white. The allegations made against Alejandro were never substantiated, and all 4 were ultimately charged with first-degree murder. At first, they entered not guilty pleas, but after months of court proceedings, each changed their plea to guilty and faced sentencing. Jacob received 15 years in the Department of Corrections, Briana was given 10 years, Crystal 20 years, and Brenda 12.5 years. So in the end, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who stands out the most. The best comment gets pinned. And hey, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so they don't miss out on the fun. And now, here's a challenge for you. On your screen, you're seeing the 4 best playlists. Click on any one, and I promise, you won't regret it. You'll definitely enjoy this one. See you next time. Till then, keep watching.